Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Unlocked, the podcast that helps you unlock your English potential. I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. It's great to be here with you all today.
Today, we're diving into a really practical topic talking about your daily routine. This is something you'll often discuss when meeting new people or just making small talk, and it's a fantastic way to practice your English.
Absolutely, Sarah. It's a fundamental part of everyday conversation. So, to get us started, why don't we share a bit about our own daily routines? Sarah, would you like to go first?
Of course. So, my weekdays usually start quite early. I'm an early bird, so I wake up around 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is make my bed and then head straight to the kitchen to make a cup of coffee. I can't really start my day without it.
Chuckles. I know that feeling. What's next after coffee?
After my coffee, I usually do some light exercises for about 20 minutes, just to get my body moving. Then I take a shower and get dressed. I like to have a simple breakfast, usually yogurt with granola and fruit while I check my emails and the news. I usually leave for work around 8:30 a.m.
That sounds like a very organized morning. What about your workday?
My job involves a lot of writing and editing, so I spend most of my morning working on articles and reports. I usually have lunch around 12:30 p.m. Sometimes I eat at my desk, but if the weather is nice, I'll go for a short walk to grab something. My afternoons are often filled with meetings or collaborating with colleagues on different projects. I usually finish work around 5 p.m.
And what do you do to unwind in the evening?
In the evenings, I love to cook dinner. It's a relaxing activity for me. After dinner, I might read a book, watch a TV show, or sometimes meet up with friends. I try to be in bed by 10:30 p.m., aiming for a good night's sleep. So, that's my typical weekday. David, how about you? What does your daily routine look like?
Well, my routine is a bit different. I'm not as much of an early bird as you, Sarah. I usually wake up around 7:30 a.m. My morning ritual involves meditation for about 15 minutes, followed by making a smoothie for breakfast. I then get ready and head out for my teaching job. I usually arrive at school by 8:45 a.m.
Meditation sounds like a great way to start the day calmly.
It really helps. My mornings at school are usually packed with teaching classes. I teach English to high school students, so it's always energetic. I have a quick lunch break with other teachers around 1 p.m. The afternoons are a mix of more classes, grading papers, and preparing lessons for the next day. I usually leave school around 4:30 p.m.
So, a busy day with students. What do you do once you're home?
Once I'm home, I like to go for a run or hit the gym to clear my head. Then, I'll make a light dinner. In the evenings, I enjoy playing my guitar or listening to music. Sometimes I'll watch a documentary or catch up on a podcast. I try to wind down by 10 p.m. and go to bed around 11 p.m. Weekends are much more relaxed, of course.
It's interesting how different our routines are, but both sound productive and enjoyable. For our listeners, you can see that we've used a lot of common verbs and phrases to describe our daily activities. Things like wake up, get dressed, have breakfast, go to work, have lunch, finish work, cook dinner, go to bed. These are essential for talking about your day.
Exactly. And notice how we also included details about our hobbies and what we do to relax. When you're talking about your routine, don't just list activities. Try to add a little more information, like why you do something or how you feel about it. For example, Sarah mentioned she can't start her day without coffee, and I said meditation helps me start calmly.
That's a great point, David. Adding those small details makes your conversation much more engaging and natural. It also gives the other person more opportunities to ask follow up questions and keep the conversation going.
So, for our listeners, we encourage you to think about your own daily routine. What time do you wake up? What do you do in the morning? What about your afternoons and evenings? Try to describe it using some of the phrases we've discussed today.
And don't be afraid to keep it simple at first. The goal is to communicate effectively. As you get more comfortable, you can add more descriptive words and complex sentences.
Practice makes perfect. Try practicing with a friend or even just saying it out loud to yourself. The more you talk about your routine, the easier it will become.
We hope this episode has given you some useful tools for talking about your daily routine in English. Remember, it's all about building confidence and expanding your vocabulary.
Before we go, we'd love to hear about your daily routines. Share them in the comments section below. What's one thing you always do in the morning? Or what's your favorite evening activity?
And if you found this episode helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to English Unlocked for more English learning tips, and share this video with anyone who might benefit from it.
Your support helps us create more content like this. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode of English Unlocked.